Welcome to my unit review video on scientific notation and geometric series. Okay, first let's do scientific notation. Okay, scientific notation is used to make a very big number smaller or a very small number slightly larger. Okay, and the idea behind it is, for example, we have 0 and 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 169. Okay, the only thing you're allowed to do is move the decimal. Okay, now the idea is the following. This is a very small number. If the decimal moves to the right, the number is getting larger and larger. If it moves to the left, it gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so I would like to make this number larger. Let me move the decimal one place. That's still a small number. One more place. That's still a small number. And I'm gonna move it till I get a number between 1 and 10. Okay, so basically if I want a number between 1 and 10, I gotta put it right here. So my answer will be 1.69. That number is between 1 and 10 times 10 to the. Now if I want this number to become this number, am I gonna move decimal to the right or to the left? Okay, remember this was a very small number. I like this number to become smaller, so you have to go to the left. How many places? Well, I put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is -5. So I wrote the number in scientific notation. Okay, the rule is the number has to be between 1 and 10, and you can only change the number is if you move the decimal. Okay, so the answer would be 1.69 times 10 to the -5. Now, next problem is multiplication. So the way you do it is first you multiply this times this. So I'm gonna do 6.67 multiplied by 3. 3 times 10 is 21, 1 and carrier 2. 3 times 6 is 18 and 2 is 20, 0 carrier 2. 3 times 6 is 18 and 2 is 10. Now move this decimal as far as you can to the right, 2 places. Now right here, move it to the left as far as same number of places, 1, 2. So now the number is 10, the answer is 10.01 times 10 to the, now combine the exponents. -1 combined with -6 will give you -7. Now what's wrong with this answer is the following. That number is not between 1 and 10. Okay, so if I want this number to be between 1 and 10, I gotta move it to the left. So the number will become 1.001. And now, if I want this number to become this number, the decimal has to move to the right one place. So that's 1. And copy the 10 to the -7. So what happened is the following. This number is this number is that number, and then 10 to the -7. So my final answer would be 1.001 times 10 to the 1 combined with -7 will give you -6. And there you go, that is the answer. Okay, because the decimal move, the exponents want to change a little bit. Okay, next problem is on geometric series. Okay, and then it says the following. Given the specific formula for geometric sequence, find the first 5 terms and the eighth term. Okay, so here's what they're asking for. What is the first term? A of 1. Now, if we compare this to this, the only difference is the n and the 1, so that tells me that n is equal to 1. On this problem, nothing changes but the n, so you have negative 2 multiplied by 3, and n is 1 minus 1. The biggest mistake I saw in this problem is some of you guys were doing 2 times 3 will give you negative 6, 1 minus 1. And that is wrong. Don't do that. You gotta do the exponent first and then multiply. So this problem will be negative 2 times 3, and 1 minus 1 will give you 0. And the answer for that is negative 2. The way to think about it is this way. The 3 should be written 0 times. So write this number 0 times. That means you're not going to write it. So the answer will be negative 2. Now, next problem. Remember, don't do this. That's wrong. Next problem is a to the second. In this case, the n is 2. So we have negative 2 multiplied by 3 to the 2 minus 1. So we have negative 2 multiplied by 3, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So you have negative 2. Write this number one time, and negative 2 multiplied by 3 will give you negative 6. Now, they're asking for the first 5 terms. Now, if you do the way I did the first two, it's a long, hard work. The faster and easier way to do it is to look for a pattern. For example, negative 2 multiplied by what gave you negative 6? The number is 3. So I'm just multiplying by 3, and that's how I get the next number. So multiply this by 3. Negative 6 times 3 will give you. Multiply this by 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 and carry your 2. 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 is 5. Negative 54. Now multiply by 3 the same way. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 and carry your 1. 3 times 5 is 15, and 1 is 16. And that is the answer. So as you can see, the pattern is faster and easier. But the trick to the pattern is you have to do the first two the long hard way. And once you have the first two numbers, then you can look for a pattern. Now they asked me to find a to the 8th. So the following: a6, a7, a8. They're not asking for 6 and 7, but I need them to find that next number. So I'm going to multiply this by 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 8 and carry 1. 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 is 4. Negative 486. Multiply this by 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 8 and carry 1. 3 times 8 is 24, and 1 is 25. 5 carrier 2. 3 times 4 is 12, and 2 is 14. Now multiply this by 3. 3 times 8 is 24, 4 and carrier 2. 3 times 5 is 15, and 2 is 17. 7 carrier 1. 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 is 13. 3 carry 1. 3 times 1 is 3 and 1 is 4. And there you go, this is my answer. My answer is 2, negative 6, negative 18, negative 4, and negative 5. And 4374. Okay, these ones is I need them to find A8, and that is the answer. Okay, thank you.